Yes, hello. All right, we should have sound there on as well now. So if you've joined us, welcome. Other matches on today, and we are streaming those, but let's just focus on this at the moment until we get everything underway. Lee Schreiner looking to try and arrive. Brett Spur coming down with the green and yellow, arriving. A couple of wiki woohoos. Other rinks, we have Ryan Bernett taking on J. Norris, and on the other rink, Darren Morrison taking on Matty Bowes. Fair effort here from Lee Schreiner. Cleaned out both bowls. Great bowl. Brett Spur having to arrive onto that bowl, which is about a foot behind. Fairly good track. This is normally the drawing hand. And if he sent it, it just needs to be a little bit runny. Magic fingers, 2, maybe 3. And it is 2. The Jets, current league leaders, picking up at 2. And we will look at the master board. And I just have to go and speak to Darren because we have to change the music and get that off. All right, viewers, I've just had to, been a one-man show, I had to run over and get the music turned off.
One with Tim's. Beat the green there, mate.
So welcome to the coverage, viewers. As you can see, I can't see any scoreboards. Scoreboards are up this end. I can see the master board up the left-hand corner. So this is going to be an interesting time for me. Flying solo and trying to keep in touch with all the scoreboards. So anyway, let's focus on the bowls and we'll bring the master board and the other scores of the rinks as we go. As I mentioned, no assistance today. Matt Harris, Redbull, Lord Mayor of Mona Vale. Flying solo today, and it's my first coverage here at Carlingford. So I arrived here with about 2.5 hours to spare, and it still wasn't enough to get organised. But as Brett Spur heads for his first bowl of 2, if you've been to Carlingford Bolo, I'm basically where the barbecue is. So I am, as you look at the screen, to the right-hand side. G'day, Panda. I'm good. And Boss War Eagle, nice to see you. The Lord Mayor here, Red Bull, Matt Harris. Fair effort. That is 2. The Jets picked up a 2 on the first end. As I mentioned, it's going to be very hard to know the scores of the other 2 rinks because the scoreboards are up this end. Schreiner on the forehand. Basically a T to T length, and he's playing with searching weight. Good line. Needs this clear run. Oh, and he gets the friendly bump. And what we call that, and welcome to my characters, when I'm by myself, that's a Ruben Wiki, and he got the result. So we're back up the other end with a dead end. Now this camera's a bit off centre because there is a drink structure right in front of where I wanted to put my camera. So had a little bit of challenges this afternoon, even though I gave myself plenty of time to get here. One end dead end. I'm just going to turn off the volume and go and try and do around the grounds because I can't see any scoreboards. We'll be back in a moment. Enjoy watching. Always great to see Forrest joining us. G'day, g'day. Redbull Lord Mayor of Mona Vale, Matt Harris here. I'm by myself, which is fine. I'm used to that. And I'm going to have to go off Bowls Link because I can't actually see the Rink scores, which is fine. So for me to update everything, I'm going to rely on them plugging in their information. I will be able to obviously bring you the scores as they happen. Rink. Just excuse me why I get all the scores up to date. Well, looks like that works. All right, viewers, we're back. We can now control cameras, and as I mentioned, this camera is a bit off centre. It has to be because I can't get to the ditch. And we know that we've already had one end killed here. Fabulous scoreboards here, though. Absolutely loving it. Here we go, Lee Schreiner. He's using the dynamics, which is odd for a skipper, but look at this, he knows how to use them. Bushka. Brett Spur. Looks like a left-hander. Good track there. Normally the narrower hand. Don't know if it's going to get back. Optimus, and it did. Taking a wide track. That's in for 2 second shots. The Jets holding one. Brett Spur needs to be a bit narrower. He has taken a narrower line. Sits and stays, could be 3. Just going to cut on that line. One coming up, though. I believe that is one away. And the Jets stay. Definitely got the mat back and throwing a longer length. Jets coming off a very big win last night against the Gorillas. And Carlingford having a 9.5 to a half win over the Cougars, who, no disrespect to the Cougars, will end up being relegated out of season 3. Still gunning, not gunning for the Soldiers point, Soldiers, but going to be hard for them to narrow loss to Belrose last night. You never know, but let's look at the positive at the moment. Thanks for joining us here at the home of the Koalas here at Carlingford Bowling Club. It's Timmy Twining using the pink Premiers.
Pretty good.
Colin Lifton using the sky blue and white XGs. Brett Spur. Colin Lifton's turned his back on that one, not happy. Ken Winther. Optima, black and whites. Got to go with it. Sliding pass, got the front. Ruben Wiki. And sat there for the shot. We know my characters if you watch my my broadcast. Mr. Chalky. I think, viewers, we might finally just have it. It's taken me a while. Well, I think we're here. I think we've finally arrived, even though I've been here for close to 3 hours. Always getting ready. Let's have a look how Lee Schreiner sets up. As I mentioned, this camera is off centre. Has to be because we just can't get to it. Let's see if we don't chop his head off. There's Lee on the mat. Picture of concentration, stays nice and low on the forehand. G'day viewers, don't expect huge amounts of people viewing at the moment because everyone's playing pennants. I know. I was going to be playing a trial against Manly, the DY grade 4. I've stepped away from the ones purely to focus on broadcasting because I've just got too much of it. This is a Brett Spur. He's got that arm up. Optima. Yellow and green. Bit runny. Don't want to change it too much. Oh. Just. He's just trailed that bowl to loose. Rainer's bowl. Bugger. I'm not out there, but lesson learned, when you're holding shot, you generally don't want to cross the head. But what do I know? All right, Cohen Lifton, we might have to get Yosemite Sam out in a moment. Lee just wants to try and arrive to that jack high bowl, the count, but he wants to be through. Fair effort. Oh. Yeah, definitely one to Raymond Terrace. Brett Spur. Going to have to play, if he's left-handed, he'll play his backhand. I'm sure he's left-handed, yep. Oh, he's going to play the forehand to try and sit it, perhaps. Let's watch. Forehand. A little bit of positive weight. A little high. Oh, 1 in, 1 out. That was Cohen Lifton's bowl that came up. I believe that was one. No one's going to tell me that. Thank you. Yep. Another one. And they were holding shot too. Right. The team's definitely trying. We'll update the master board for you as it happens. Good battle of the leads here at the moment. Carlingford on 2 other rinks have got the ascendancy at the moment. Just got to clear up my master board, guys, because apparently I've got numbers in there, which is causing a problem for the addition. You should fix it up now. Jack's moved. That's what it looks like. So just so you know, viewers, my view's obscured. You see the camera right up against the scoreboard there, as in the drink. The camera squashed up a gear. There is Ben Wither having a seat. I see the white little dot. Oh, I have a feeling that Ben Wither, after they were holding shot, knocked the ball in and they dropped another one. I think it might be a one again to Schreiner's Rink. All right.
You give him a chance, mate. Well done, Locke. Go, buddy.
We are 10 all on the master board after 13 ends. So a quarter of the way through, just under a quarter. You are watching
Lock. Nobody. Get up there, mate. Don't lose any weight. Get out, drop it down.
This is Hemi Palmer with his lime green premiers, and they're holding shot. This is Cohen Lifton with the sky blue dynamics. Fairly good track, good weight, arriving. Mr. Chalky. Ben Winther coming down, black and white Optimus. Everyone having a fairly relaxed day. There's Lee Trethowan with his Greg Chappell floppy green. But there's that lovely hedge of Carlingford that isn't brilliant for our camera work, but that's okay. We'll get there. Cohen Lifton on the forehand. I should say on the backhand with the right hand. Doesn't have to change too much from what he did last time. Oh, those bowls have just rocked. Fair effort. Green speed running around about 14 degrees. Forecast in the mid-20s, but the humidity is up. Current score 5-0. And looking at that head, I would suggest that the Koalas are down again. But everything seems to be in order. 10 all between this round 5 clash of the Carlingford Koalas with the Raymond Terrace Jets. Lee Schreiner on the mat. I asked him if he had the day off tomorrow with no platinum pennant. He got club pairs. I'd imagine Schreiner's just trying to cover and count. Okay. He's fattened up the target. Now here, any dead end is dead. It's not respotted. I know that last night, Benny Two Shoes was stuck with probably 11 ends killed. Got out of there at 1 a.m. this morning. Okay, he's got one of two bowls. Coming on the left hand on his forehand. Good speed. Just not going to get down with that line. Looking perhaps for the cannon. And that jack moves about 3 feet. They will pick up a couple of shots, but if it only moves 2 feet, they could be down 3. A really difficult shot. Not aware where Lee Schreiner will finish this. Time at the moment around about 3:45, so we're going to have, I know Wenty are playing here, and Camden are also playing here today in Pennants, Metro North West. More direct line Is it going to hold? He may get the edge and flick this bowl out. Double touch. Oh, the ricochet. And they're one down again. Hemi one. They can't buy a shot, the four fellas. Oh. Another shot. Made connection. Just missed his target. Needed a bit of luck. And they didn't get it. Yeah, forecast temperature here in Carlingford. Yeah, I thought so. Feels like 31. Bloody sweat for. Currently 28. And we do have a forecast of some thunderstorms likely in the afternoon and damaging winds. So that hasn't happened yet. So hopefully we get out of here before that does. I'll have a look at the radar and see where it's coming from. Oh man, it's on its way. I'm out at Lithgow at the moment, but it's heading to us. An easterly wind, around 4 kilometres an hour. So hopefully the storm warning won't interrupt our Platinum Pennant for season 3. And this is where you got to change your cameras, Matt. Here we go. Too many things going on. Good to see Terry saying g'day. Terry Turner. The skips are getting used to lots of live streaming now, so we generally don't have to get out there and encourage them to move. Leeds have had a pretty good battle. This is young Nathan Malloy. He's using the green and black Optima. And Timmy Twining, the Premier pink bowls. We've had J. Bay Norris, Mr. Hyphenator, as he was known last night, peg back that gap that they were ahead. They picked up a 3, so that tends to change the main scoreboard, the master board. But Darren Morrison having a bit of a time of it at the moment against Matty Bowes. 7-3 after 5. Very close game, only one shot in it at 16 ends. With currently the Koalas 2 rinks up to 1. Plenty of other matches being played. We will go around the grounds. And we do have a second camera option if we get our plays in the road. So the back end on this rink hasn't had much good fortune. Ben Winther with a streamlined haircut, good fella. He's a good grandfather, mind you. Shed 5 kg, looking good. Off the grog apparently, so well done. Thanks for sharing that. Didn't probably need to share it with the rest of the world, but he's a good fella. Fair effort here, clean track. Currently 3rd shot, that is 2 to Tim Twining. Cohen Lifton on the mat, on the backhand. Bowl's on its way. Just looking to cover and count. Not going to see it come in. Should be able to see it come into play. The pre-rush routine, yes, it's humid. It's 31 degrees. Players struggling to hold the bowl. I'm just to the right-hand side. Normal stance there for Ben Winther, using the very nice design of the squiggle. The black and white Optima. Redbull, Lord Mayor of Monaval, Matty Harris here. Flying solo at the moment. Did do the ring around to try and get Peter Dive and a couple of players. It's a fair effort. Just trying to set it up to give Ben Winther a chance to get off the dreaded 0. A lot of the players are quite fatigued. They played a triple header last week and a double header this week. And I'm hoping they get a bit of a day off tomorrow. But as I spoke to Lee Schreiner, he suggested he's got to play in his club pairs. Watching the best of the best here. Pretty good back-end combo of Cohen Lifton and Lee Schreiner. Well, probably now. All right. Ben Winther is due for some positive fortune. And look, if this goes on for much longer, and Ben doesn't seem to be able to change the outcome of the head, we may see a player change. And I'd imagine that it would be Ben Winther playing skip and Brett Spur going to third, but that's just what I'm observing. Fairly quiet around here. I had to have the music turned off, viewers, because YouTube can't do sort of copyright, but it's great to be part of the Platinum Pennant, and Lee Schreiner, well done. Got the double knocker. Okay. Word of advice is land Schreiner's bowl. Clean out both. You get both, you stay for shot. It's on its way. Just pulling something. And has it been killed? They were 2 down already, and so they're 2 down again. Well, 8. Just got Boyd Dumbrell giving me a hand with my master board, and the players are definitely bringing a lot of their bowls bags down. So while he's doing that, I'm going to just let you watch the vision, and I'll be back.
Good body.
good, son. Real good, buddy.
Throw it up him, that's the shot. Sit there.
Two, 3 feet over your own ball, mate.
Come mate, good shot.
Good, mate. Something back.
Come on him. Great shot, Emmy.
Green hand. Down, buddy. You can get to him there or you draw it off backhand. Big effort, coach.
Okay.
What the weight you need to get to the edge of him, mate?
Come on, touch the shoot. Come on. Brilliant, Cameron.
Thank you, David. Just fix the sound. Is that better? Just let me know. Hopefully you can hear us now. Just let us know. Should have some audio.
Well played, Sparrow.
Lovely shot. The call was Jack. Got a couple. Let's have a look at that on the replay. That was very much needed by Brett Spur to try and get the Carlingford Koalas back. Australia having a look. Look at this bowl. Jack open for taking. Sit, trail, roll. 3 shots. Definitely 2, maybe a measure for 3. Lee Schreiner looking for some good fortune. Wasn't able to clean it out. Have a quick look to see. Schreiner trying to come through the hole, just missing. Too many bowls in his road. So this is a positive end here for the Koalas. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, David. Always nice to let me know I'm not watching the stream myself, so we want the best version for you. As I said, I'm flying solo at the moment, and I'm used to that. No excuses. It's just with this electrical activity. Hemi, 3 or 2? Thank you. All right. Maybe that Jack been misthrown. Maybe set it up for the Koalas to dictate the length. It'll be interesting to see where they put the mat this time. They have brought the mat up. We'll have a look to see who else is. Haven't had much change in the master board at the moment. Really proving that men can do more than one thing at a time. Looks like there was another 3 to Matty Bowes. And they've done enough to try and bring the master board back. Real arm wrestle going on all 3 rinks at the moment. .22 wall. Lockie Freeman on the mat. Hope you're enjoying your afternoon wherever you are on Saturday. No bowls for Platinum Pennant tomorrow. And this is round 5 of the Platinum Pennant. You're watching the Carlingford Koalas take on the Raymond Terrace Jets. And the Jets are currently leading the points table. Koalas midfield. This is Hemi Palmer looking to have a little bit of an improvement in what's going on for him. Lee featuring. Actually don't know who's holding. Let's see where he ends up. Ben Winther on the mat, on the forehand. Lovely technique. Should get down from there. It all depends on his weight. Remember, he's just trying to get to that pink bowl. He's close. He's got to hurry. There's a fair effort at this. Okay, there's the instruction. Go and play your backhand. Just trying to arrive to that back bowl of Nathan Malloy, which is the greenish. Maybe it's aqua. It's not lilac. Ben Winther, forehand. Needs to just arrive onto his own. Better weight. Another instruction. This should get down from there. Ball coming in. A little grimace there from Lee. Let's try and look at other rink scores. When you have a second person, they're quite able to update. It does seem to Ryan Bernett got a little break again against the hyphenator J. By Norris. Arriving, needs a little knock. Not going to hold on. And then another 2 foot of weight. Might have been a missed score there from Matty Bowes. They must have pressed the wrong button, both of them, because that's how you get a score change on Bowls Link. Everything else is correct. We currently have Pritzker. Higher line. Is it going to get down? He could arrive. He needs a clear run. Fair effort. Wow. Now, Lee Schreiner is not normally Lee Schreiner, not normally a guy to put the bowl in his pocket. Where do you reckon, viewers? How does he get another shot? Carlingford Koalas have at least 2 seconds, maybe a measure for 3 or 4, that they are holding shots. So, look, if he gets a fraction movement on that jack, he can bring it into 4 shots. And this is why he's playing, because that bowl is locked in. Look at this. Any part of the jack, and this bowl squeezes. Oh, we've got to watch that again, viewers, because that is a masterclass in trying to get 3 or 4 shots. Now look at the YouTube Sports Live replay. He's taking a chance to land the pink bowl, trail the jack, and pick up another 2. Ruben Wiki. That's why they got hands on heads. It was there. Well done. Just as the Schreiner Rink decides to try and be wound in by this team of Spur from the Koalas, they win another end. First up, I'm Tim. Welcome everyone to the coverage. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Redbull, the Lord Mayor of Mona Vale, Matt Harris. The unofficial Lord Mayor. There's Darren Morrison in the screen. And this front end of the Koalas have a big job to do. We are almost at the halfway point, and they really need to find an extra 10%. Because Tim and Lockie are definitely allowing for their backhand to have a slightly easier run. Unusual to see Benny Winther with the Pepsi in his hand. Pepsi Max, in fact. A drink of choice of champions. Here we go. Young Nathan Malloy turned his back on that one straight away. And they know. They know when they haven't got to their mark. Just don't walk in front of that one. Let's come in to pick up the glasses. All right. Hemi Palmer on the forehand. Lime green, or the lime premieres. Got to reach. Really important. Oh, he got the fortunate Ruben. That's my little record scratch. But if you're in the area, oh, well done. That's what the front end have been doing all afternoon at the moment on this rink. The front end have been very strong in really building a really good head. Matty Bowles picked up, sorry, J by Norris, the hyphenator. No wonder the boys last night called him the hyphenator. They're 12-7 on 11.
mate.
Be positive. Can't get to the jack off there.
You really see a shift in the masterboard, viewers. Two rinks have got a single shot from the Jets, and now we're looking at a 26-25 on 31. We're at just on the halfway mark. Ben Winther, bowl's on its way. Great shot there of Ben, picture of concentration. Great line for his bowl. The black and white Optima. Love the colour scheme. Just trying to plant that that pink bowl. I've got Cohen Lifton's bowl just waiting there as a catcher. There's Cohen. Very nice long stride off the mat. Good line for this. Playing the wider hand. I want to just reach and cover those back ones. Oh, just a foot over.
Oh, that one's good. Look at the turn there. That's the best result.
And as you can see, Brett Spur letting the gentleman know where to go. There's Ben Winther. He wasn't far off his last, and I can tell you this isn't far away. Just got a hold.
What a shot.
Edge it, that is a terrific shot. Knocks it out for two. What a bowl. Let's have a look at that on the replay. We'll give him a bit of... important bowl in the scheme of things. Big board. Ben Winther. He just said to me that's why he gets paid the big bucks. Boom. Well done. And you know what? Mr. Chalky thinks it's pretty good too. And someone we haven't seen for a while.
That's great.
Karen says great shot, and you know what? Dancing frogs out. My characters have been staying away for a little while because I've just been flat busy trying to make sure I'm keeping all the masterboard scores are up. But here he goes. Schreiner on the backhand. He's using the black and green dynamic. Oh, I could still think, I just don't know if it's a measure for the second. Brett Spur. You do not want to leave a bowl jack high here. You want to get to that pink bowl. He could be playing on the jack here. Oh, okay. Wasn't here. But that line, crossing the head, oof, got trail written all over it. So he's not trying to do it. Schreiner. Not happy. Throwing the arms up. You can see why. Magic fingers time. This is what he needs. He needs Bobby. Big chance to pick up at least a second, maybe a third. He doesn't want to cross the head to trail the jack to give him a shot. This is a better line, a much higher line. It'll jet down to the pink. It is close. He's got to land on the pink. If he gets there, cracking shot. That is brilliance. That's what the Koalas needed. Let's have a look at that on the replay. That's called taking your grass. You saw viewers on his first bowl, he was a little bit narrow. But look at the green and yellow Optima. That's why he's skipping. He hasn't missed by much early on. They're in a fight here. You know what, had he even rolled that pink out for another bowl roll, it could have been a four. Let's change my camera. Hemi. 2. Thank you. So it was only 1 originally, and Mr. Spur had to draw another one, and he did. Open draw. I tell you, the Koalas are really needing right now, and that is a great start from Nathan Malloy. The aqua with, oh look, I think it's a bit of blue, I'm not sure. But I can tell you, Ryan Burnett's Rink has just picked up a 3 And they move to 15 on 12 with J by Norris, the hyphenator, staying there. And it is a 10-8 Morrison over Bowes. They must have changed the score. But on the master board, we should see a 31-25 on 33, and that is correct. Look, there's not much wind here today, and the green speed's about 14. These guys have been effective, but not as high as they'd expect on a grass green. Clearly they've missed the line here, except for Nathan. Hemi has got a big opportunity here now. Your lead misses the jack. You got to nail it. He's got bowls behind, so there hasn't been a lot of firm shots, but this is a much better bowl from Hemi. Wants to touch it. Yeah. It's not jack high, so it does mean that Lockie has to play his forehand. We have a look how the head is looking. And that is fallen over. That should be the shot. Now, Hemi looking for correction. He has to send this. Needs to be reaching. He is. Needs to plant. Needs to go with it. And he has. And he's tucked it round. Tidied it up. Well done. Nice bowl. And the large crowd here. A number of the Pennant players have finished in their game here. Lockie Freeman has had good touch, but you can see the difference in a good second. Hope you're enjoying the stream here on YouTube Live Sports. We've got plenty of other matches going on, but I've got enough going on here at the moment to talk about this rather than anything happening around me. So check out YouTube Live Sports. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you really like what we do, I'd love you to become a member. There are a couple of membership options there, which then go straight into our coffers to change up what we do. And today I've got a key ring and a card fragrance for the car to give to our most valuable players. And they'll take that away and be appreciative. And give us a shout out. Great to see the Boss War Eagle and Terry on coverage. And I know that Carol Stokes is watching. A big fan of the Jets here. I'm going to have to change the camera angle just because Lee does like to get into the head, and that's okay. And let's have a look here. It could be 2 to Carlo, but just I think that front bowl's a bit closer. Ben Winther getting down, needs to reach, get a positive, and he has. That's a lovely bowl. Well done. Cohen lifting a bit to do as he looks at it. It's for his forehand. A little tight out of the hand here, but if he's got the weight, he's asking it to hold, and it won't. Hasn't finished yet. He might get a lazy little sneaky Reuben Wiki. I would find it hard to not back Lee Schreiner here with the first bowl in his hand coming, but we've got Brett Spur first just to land that slip cordon there on the left-hand side. There are 2 bowls there of Lockie Freeman's. Brett Spur, a little tight for the Optima. Did not want to trail this. Yeah, that hand is the narrower hand, and that's a fair bowl. So what does Schreiner do? He's just got to arrive on that bowl and sit there and land the shot, but that's all he has to do. I don't think he's got the line. He's coming. There are dynamics. Oh. Okay. Lovely shot, Leash Rayner. He was in the area and was able to, I suggest, take the shot away. But you watch. Brett Spur didn't want to die wondering. Oh, unlucky. I think they were one down anyway. There hasn't been a lot of signals from the vice-captains or the thirds. The vice-captains was a term from the uncle, but a fair number of people here watching after their game this afternoon in their open gender pennant. Very much tit for tat, and once I finish on this end, I will be able to update the main board, and I can tell you there is a mini break with Carlingford up 34-25, and if you picked Carlingford to beat the Jets after they towed up Warilla at home, you're a very brave punter. And it is another one to Schroner's team. But at the moment, the other rinks are doing it for the Koalas. Haven't had to change the cameras too often, viewers, so on the other, there we are. Ryan Bernett really getting away from J by Norris, the hyphenator. They need to keep going if Carlingford are any chance. But also Darren Morrison's rink, they just picked up a 2. To have a handy lead over Matty Bowes. As you can see on the master board, a 34-26 on 35. Actually, on 36. Nathan Malloy looking for a correction, and he has. So I would say they are green, aqua and blue. Lockie Freeman really complimenting Tim Twining here. Hope you're watching this coverage at the hangar. I'm sure that the CEO, Mr. Stokes, would have suggested that you've got to have a look at the live stream on Youtubelivesports, the Platinum Pennant, round 5. This is Hemi Palmer using the Lime Premieres, and he has improved his consistency, even though he's a little bit long in length. Carlingford Koalas got some very good players amongst this team, as does the Raymond Terrace Jets. Lockie Freeman looking for a little bit of weight correction. His line's been very good. And he has backdoored it for 2. Measure for 3. Hemi Palmer needs to arrive with less weight. Needs a clear run. Just going to run into some trouble, but he gets under it. Cohen Lifton coming on the forehand. Would want to take a higher line to avoid landing Nathan Malloy's bowl. He has done that. Cohen Lifton's not happy. It's a little bit light on. Better temperatures here, viewers. I'll have a little update on still 29. %90 chance of rain, 20 to 40 mils. And it's on its way. That easterly wind. Bam Bam has just gone wham and has decided to put it in the ditch. Good ball by Cohen. So there's the jack. Ben Winther. You can see why he's called Bam Bam. Very tough to go to a draw from a drive. G'day viewers, I hope you're enjoying the coverage. Lee Schreiner on the mat. You can see what's ahead of him. They don't give much away to suggest who's holding shot. We'll watch this ball come out of his hand. He's aiming between the peg and the marker. Coming into line now. Clear run. I believe that could be shot.
You won't get him, mate. Go around him. You've got that. Get back inside the boundary peg, you shot.
So, Brett Spur asking, do I have a little go at ripping them both out? But the call from Bam Bam was, just draw around them. You've got 2 feet to draw. Got to have a clear run. Just needed to send it. Lee Schreiner. Played a pretty good bowl with his first one. He can drip this close, can put him under pressure for 3. And just got to hurry. I don't think that has counted. So we can have a look. There's the bowl of Bam Bam to the left. I believe those 2 bowls are shot, which is Raymond Terrace and Brett Spur. Ready to go. A much of a calmer Redbull today, viewers. I'm feeling great, just lots to manage when you're by yourself, and I'm happy for that. Here comes the bowl. He needs to reach. Clear run. Would have been 2. 2 down, Hemi. 1. You got 1. I thought that. How much? That? I know that, but there you go. Okay. That's the field of view, viewers. Koalas picking up a very important 1 shot there with 8 ends to play. I can tell you that the other 2 rinks have had a significant shift. And once again, viewers, if you're watching my camera, yeah, yes, slippery Pisces. Everyone is on the durries. I think they minimise what they're drinking, so they actually get onto it in the nicotine way. As you can see, the first bowl from these leads have been really loose and, you know, easier said than done, but that's why they are on there and I'm on here. Maybe it's just fatigue. There's a lot of concentration that's needed to maintain this intensity over 5 rounds. Oh, there's been... yeah, a tough couple of weeks. Enjoyable, of course, but there we go. J by Norris, the hyphenator, picking up a shot with 1/3 of their match to go in a 16-8. It'll have to be a significant momentum shift for that rink to go the other way, but the mover and shaker has been Matty Bouse. He's picked up a 3 on one of the ends, and that game is bringing the main board back. And we currently see a 35-30 master board on 39, and that is correct. All right, Lockie Freeman on his way. And what I might do, viewers, I'm going to quickly go and get a drink because it's about to... That radar rain is coming. We should get through it. I think a game constitutes 52 ends, but if this rain comes and we're supposed to get 20 to 40 mil, it's going to be... not great getting out of here. So stay safe, everyone. Lockie Freeman got the he got the Optimus. Got the goal post up. Probably not the best position. Yeah, he's kicking his feet thinking shouldn't have, couldn't have. Bam Bam will play down on the forehand. Open draw there. Or he might play the backhand to trail. We've got 2 great catches there. He has left the head. Let's see what he's going to do. So he's lining up on the forehand. This is what he looks like. Bam Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Away it goes. This is a fair area. And he has. Well done. That is a lovely shot. See it on the replay. Arrived. Needed the plant. Got the sit. We'll just get back to live. Lifton. Okay, we may have to change my camera angle for the head because Lee getting a little bit excited, which is okay. I'm not going to get cranky with him. Bam Bam. Where's he going to go? Maybe he's just trying to ride between that bowl of Lockie Freeman, that white one, and try and just push over his lead bowl of Nathan. A little trailer tied it up. What a great set. Well done. Big bowl come in here. Cohen Lifton. Gushka. Gone. Let's have a look at this on the YouTube Live Sports replay. He's down 4 shots. Lines up on the back for the forehand. Gets it clean. Well, actually, he hit the first bowl of Brett Spur. I should say of Ben Winter, Bam Bams. And there you go. So they've decided to send the bowls back and stay this end. Well, the Jets are coming back. For those people in the hangar, if you're watching there or wherever you're watching at home, they've picked up another 2 on the master board. That no doubt would have been updated, hopefully, on BowlsLink. Because as I've mentioned before, I actually cannot see the individual rink scores. And at the moment, the master board has got it 35 all on 41. But on BowlsLink, it hasn't quite updated just yet. So we were all square again. We'll get that happening in a moment. Keep an eye on what's going on there. Might just go and have a look, viewers. Be back in a sec. Just been for a little walk to get these scores updated. So Jay by Norris, the hyphenator, is trying to push the one. Got 3 shots in the last 2 ends, but the big shift, Matty Bowes picked up another 3. So that's why the big board, master board, looks exactly like that. 35 each on 41. Bam Bam, Ben Winther on the backhand. Love the bowls here. Character. Benny Winther. Fair effort. Cohen Lifton. Using the X-Cheese. Sky blue and white. Looking to arrive onto his leads, Tim Twining. Brett Spur saying follow him down. Got a bowl to sit or trail. Nathan Malloy, 1-on-1 behind. A little high. Don't think the Optima's going to get down from there. Fair pass, fair speed. Probably 3rd shot. Jets with 2. Anyone's competition here, viewers. Cohen wants to just a little touch, tidy it up. Ooh. Very challenging for Brett Spur to draw this. If he gets down to the pink, sits and stays, he can fall into shot. Very important with the master board as well. They're obviously trying to get the Rink win. They are 4 behind after being 8 behind initially. The triple cannon will work, but one of the bowls will lock in, so it's either going to be a draw or smash it. One bowl target to smash it. He's close. And he's got the... Oh, great hit. Jets still holding one. Have a look at this on the YouTube Live Sports replay. Got the edge. That cannon was on. Look at the speed. Wish I had a speed gun. Great colour. Just another knock and could have brought in shot. Much the applause of Bam Bam. Good teamwork, Schreiner. Not far off here with the dynamics. Doesn't want to touch the jack. And he has... Oh, it's 1 in, 1 out. Say hello to my little friend. Nice touch-up. Here we go. Spur needs to get down. Can't see it. Lovely shot. I was trying to get my other camera, viewers, but not in time. Lee Schreiner, plenty of room to draw. You would imagine that he should draw this, but he's a little runny. Was that 2, Brett?
2, maybe
4. Mate, great hit on your first one and your second one. Big play. 4 shots. Game is all square. And you would have thought Lee Schreiner would have drawn that. Proves that he is human. Prolific winner of tournaments. That is the jump they needed. 4 shots on the master board. And Nathan Malloy, really crucial to get a bowl in their head and a little runny. So if we have a look at the Platinum Pennant scoreboard, the Cabramatta undefeated and Jets only 2 teams undefeated. Very surprise package. Wenty Leagues, not looking at who they've played, a 3-1 on 3rd. St John's Park 3-1 on in 4, and in the Bulls, Belrose Bulls 2-2. Managed to just get over Soldiers. So interesting to see who they've got coming up, to see if they stay in the top 5. Underperforming Magic, although I didn't think the defending champs had the roster there. Big achieving there from the Koalas. They are currently in 7th place, half a point behind Belrose and Magic. Gorillas at the moment are 2 wins, 2 losses on 19, and then the rest, well, Engadine will definitely be relegated, and Soldiers got to try and do their best, because currently the Griffins and the Tigers are 6 or 7 points ahead of them. So almost at the halfway mark. Let's see what they're doing. I do love this sport of lawn bowls, and today it is lawn bowls. That is what the young fella looks like on the mat. Bowl's on its way. A bit of a loose end there from the leads. Not from Tim Twining though. Oh, so this is so important for Hemi to correct on his line. Needs to get at least third shot. They are currently 3 down. This is generally the wider draw in hand. He will cross the head again with these premieres, and he'll finish in a similar area. Oh, they're going to struggle to count out there too. Good to see a bit of chat going on my live stream at the moment. Keep it coming. Terry and Boss War Eagle having a chat. Lovely bowl here from Lockie Freeman. Thanks for joining join me today. You've got plenty of other options, and no doubt you will let your fingers do the switching around with no offence taken. Normally when we're in a duo, we tend to bounce off each other. Lee Schrein are looking a little bit concerned at the moment. Brett Spur, near missing early on. Good fortune has changed. A roll of the jack. Still 39.35 on 42 with 2/3 through. 21 ends to play. Bam Bam, second shot. Well done. Cohen Lifton looking for a Mr. Chalky. Just to tidy it up, because that jack is just sitting there at the moment. Has he got any running out of this? Great cut, great shot. You could see a little bit of a run at this. Is it going to hang? It's coming down. Just going to swing. These guys picked up a 4 last end. Lee trying to work out how do we cover here. Marky Rossington, the Philippines. Nice to have you here. I know you like to follow all streaming, and this is what we're doing. We're actually trying to complement our state organisation, Bowls New South Wales, by streaming as much of this Platinum Pennant competition as we can. This competition has attracted some of the best players in the world and around the country and in our state. But the prize money isn't significant. And interesting to see if other competitions start to frequent up and see the demand for bowls being streamed. Oof. They are now down 4 shots. They giveth and take it away. But that's not for me to comment at the moment. We are at YouTube Live Sports looking to stream all community sports. And thanks for joining us. I'm actually in the process of trying to live stream remote control yachts out of Narrabeen Lake, where I live. Average age is around 70 years of age. The participants are ex-sailors, and it's a great competition. So watch this space. But at the moment, we're focusing on Platinum. 11 all here, but Australia with 2 bowls to play. I would not want to be Brett Spur, being 5 down after this bowl. Australia does not want to leave this. And, okay, there's a hole. He has to hit this. This is a massive bowl. 5 shots at the moment. You got a couple out. Wow. Let's look at that on the replay. They could be 2. That's just a luck of bowls. He's hit it. Didn't hit what he wanted, but he's knocked it. Here it comes. Look at this for good fortune. Hits, misses, trails, sits there for 2. Incredible. We'll get back to the master board. We are 39 all after 44. Let's have a look at Lee's bowl. Big bowl here by Lee. I'd imagine he might rip these two bowls out. The shot's there to do it. And he's playing it. And he missed it. Hemi. Thank you. 1. Better than being down 5. But that's bowls. That's probably why it's on the Olympic Games. Good fortune favours the brave. Okay. J by Norris. Man on a mission. Picked up 5 shots of the last 3 ends to make a difference at 16-12. And Matt Bowes continues to put the grip on his opponent, Darren Morrison. 16-12 on 14. And just as the Koalas managed to get away, we have the Jets, new clubhouse leaders, on the masterboard, 1 shot ahead. And that's what happens when you forget to change your cameras. Always change your cameras first, Matt. Loving these scoreboards. Lockie Freeman's normally very consistent front end here of the Jets. They had a great win over the Gorillas at the hangar last night. What a Hemi looks like on the mat. Nice backswing. Lovely hair. Advanced hair, yeah. Hemi Palmer. Been all over the place, Hemi has been with his line and length. And be very first to admit to me if I speak to him how he found today went. He probably found the going a little bit tough. Another one coming up. That's 2 shots to the Jets. 1 shot in it. Viewers, just to let you know that... Oh. What a time for Bowls New South Wales to lose their link. There we are. We're back. So if the results, we had a little bit of thunder. If the match stays the way it is and Carlingford Koalas win 9-1, they get up to 29 points. And that'll push them into the top 5, depending on what happens with the St John's Park Saints, the Magic and the Bulls. So we don't even need to go anywhere near speculating about who's where and everywhere. Let's just focus our attention on this match. And I thank you for joining us. Much more to date. Redbull here. More Matt Harris, the Lord Mayor of Mona Vale, showing up. This is Bam Bam. Thanks for joining us and choosing to be on one of the platforms, YouTube Live Sports. Oh, has he backdoored it? Schreiner's thinking. Probably thinking you're 1 down. Let's go for another angle. No, it's going to help us. Carl Lifton. The instruction was from Lee Schreiner was just draw it. He's going to do more than that. Holes for bowls. Whooshka. And this sound, you can hear the crickets. The silence is deafening. Okay, Bam Bam. Benny Winther, looking amazing. Dropped 5 kg and a shirt size. He's going to get under the line, but can he get the little friendly Ruben Wiki? Whooshka. I can't tell from that angle or that angle on who's holding shot. Boys are having a bit of a chat. He can't play his backhand. He has to play the forehand. Just has to draw it. Just has to plant onto the pink bowl of Timmy Twining on the left there, just short of Jack High. The cannon will happen, but he's got to get the bowl fat. If he gets the edge of it, he can get the right edge. And he's playing with a bit of weight here. He's assuming he's one down. I can see some drops starting to come. Lucky my camera equipment's undercover. The Jets have started to claw away 43-39. Nice to see you, Andrew, from New Caledonia. Go the Jets. And it is great bowling, the Jets. Carol, tell me, you mum, sister, daughter? I'm assuming you might be the better half of Stokes Senior. I know you do love YouTube Live Sports. You're always watching. Well, they're doing well. They're making a big comeback. All right, loose rain up. Playing a similar shot to the last. Normally very good at the art of correction. Commentator's curse. You know what? The green might have slowed a little bit because there are some drops. Now, I do believe we've played enough ends. I think we have to get to 52 to deem a game. The only thing that'll stop us playing is an electrical storm. And if that comes, you won't get me packing up my gear. Some high fives around on the other rinks there. The father and son duo leading up the front there in second for the Jets, followed by Peter Taylor and Matty Bowes. Let's see what he's got. A loss to the Jets, actually, a loss by the Jets, isn't going to hurt them, but I think, okay, Brett Spur, big opportunity. Little touch on this will pick it up for 4. He is close. Is he going to get down? He's got to run. Oh. Needed another 2 feet. And it was 1 to the Koalas. All square again after initially being 8-0 up. With 5 ends to play. Time to go around to the other rinks. Okay, so that's where the difference is. Jay by Norris has won the last 4 ends with a 1, 2, 2 and a 3, with 4 ends remaining. They are only 1 shot behind. Ryan Bernett. They've got to try and slow the flow of this momentum. And on the other rink, Darren Morrison picked up a single to slow the momentum of Matty Bowes. So when we put it all in together, it should be a 43-41 on 48, and we are correct. Sorry, viewers, change the camera angle there for you. Now that is Nathan Malloy's best set of the game. Although, he needs to have one on and one behind. This game is there to be taken with 2 shots in it, with 15 ends remaining. It looks like our Rink 3 will be... Well done. That's a great shot by Hemi. Have a look at that. Deserves a replay. Front end for sure. Comes in. We'll have to get rid of the replay sooner rather than later because our bowler's bowling, so. But we will give him a Mr. Chalky. And we will also give him the Karen. Although we might not use that image much at the moment. That was more for Karen Murphy's tournament, so I'm sure Karen will knock on the door and say, Matt, don't want you to use that image anymore, and that's fair enough. Here, Hemi needs... Well done. That covers those 2's bowls, and you can see that Ben and Bam Bam are really happy. They're calling out the word brilliant. Oh, look, it hasn't happened too often, but the front end from the Koalas are really giving their back end a big chance to get a chance. Lee's asking, I hope you're here. Oh, what a bowl. You know what? Well done, boys. Terrific bowling from our front end. We'll give them the dancing frog. They're loving their fun sun. But it might rain, so we'll see ya. Now, I'm going to introduce you one of my new characters. There's Michelle Pfeiffer in Black Catwoman. I'd really love to see a Michelle Pfeiffer today, but I don't think we're going to see it. Here we go. I believe the Koalas are holding 1 on this end, but you never know. If I do change the viewpoint, I won't necessarily get... Oh, getting up in action here at the moment. If you were here watching at the club... Carol, there is no live streaming of the Jets tomorrow of Platinum Pennant unless you've got pairs and someone is streaming. It could be my colleague Tony Scott, but I'm unsure. So check YouTube Live Sports out. It'll have all the updates on where the streaming time is, Carol. Maybe someone else following that, but at the moment I'm pushing too many buttons. So, Bam Bam, getting down. It's got a swing. Fair effort. Okay, there is a change on the master board, and it looks like another shot to the Jets. Another 2. And that is on the Matty Bowes Rink, who has really come back after being down early. Well, viewers, welcome to YouTube Live Sports. Matty Harris here in commentary. Redbull, the unofficial mayor of Mona Vale. You're watching round 5 Platinum Pennant action between the Carlingford Koalas and the Raymond Terrace Jets. Live from the Carlo. This is Cohen Lifton going for a cannon. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. 25 past 5 here. It's humid. The rain's trying to come. It's going to be stormy. But this event is close. The Koalas need this to cement their spot in the middle of the pack. And the Jets need this to secure a very good home final, which they will have. But maybe finish first and second, so they get the first round of the finals off. So let's see how things transpire. Brett Spur. That front bowl there of Bam Bam is not in his line, but it could be in his eye. Really fair effort here. I like the weight. You can see by the weight they're playing that they are down one shot. It is the Jets holding one, I believe, to the second Lachlan Freeman, who's using the Optimas, the white and purple Optimas. I hope you're a sport for entertainment here. No worries, Carol. We're here to provide a service for the bowling community and the lovers of sport. And there is a terrific atmosphere here. And the Koalas have just picked up one on the rink next to us. And so it is one shot to Ryan Bernett. So they have got 3 ends to play. And this is where I start to stand up and come into my own. It's all about building the momentum. Schreiner. You know what? It might be a measure for the shot here. I don't know. Hemi. Thank you. Just asking the boys what the story is. I can't see the head from here. The boys think they're 1. And look, we do sponsor, part of the broadcast is sponsoring the Carlingford Koalas, but I'm very impartial in my commentary. Go the Carlo Koalas! Sorry, that's my alternate personality. No, look, I'm just a fan of bowls, and I don't drive a Ferrari. I've got a nice camper van that I am heading off to Shoalhaven Heads tomorrow afternoon to stream on Monday the Diamond Triples, which is a ladies only event, but it's 3-bowl triples, and keep an eye out for that on Monday. Look forward to Shoalhaven Heads, live from the Heads Bolo. I don't think Schreiner's going to get down with the dynamics, but I'm a liar. Bang. Okay. So it was one shot. Now, viewers, we have a new leader on this rink. It's taken them till the 17th end, but they have hit the lead with 4 ends to play. Come on, the Carlingford Koalas, they say here at Carlo Bolo. There you go. With 12 ends to play. Anyone's game. And that is a cracking start. Nathan Malloy. I can tell you the difference in this game has been the front end. The boys have found their length and been able to arrive never too late. Well done, boys. Jimmy Twining. But the bowl from Nathan Malloy is probably a good bad bowl. Look, it's in the head, but it's just sitting there, so he needs to tidy this up. He'd be looking to try and arrive on his bowl and just trail it round. How's his touch? Line pretty good for an Optima. Got to get down. Wants to tidy it round, and he has. Very good bowl. He's asking for the crowd to give him some. Oh, the Koalas are up. Oh, bit of a false alarm there from Timmy Twinan. I wish they were in the hangar last night. You know, we won't probably have too much of a close-up of the mat because he was on the mat. It wasn't a foot fault. We won't go down that path. But Timmy, I don't think, is there. A little bit narrow. Geez, that hurled. My harsh judge. He was tight. Enough for second. This is where the front end need to work. Hemi needs to arrive. Needs to trail or just sit a foot behind or a yard. I don't think... Framed it up a bit. Okay, so Lee is asking for Lockie to arrive with about 2 yards of weight. See where he's got his foot up? And he's in a very good area. Might stay too high. And there's that a little bit of sprinkle. The lights are on here. We've got the lights on. No change on the master board, so that means our other rinks are still... But everyone's watching. The players are all watching the other bowl. Peter Taylor looks like he is maybe skipping that rink now. There has been a skip change. I only just picked that up now, viewers. I said, where I'm seated, I actually can hardly see the green. I can only see my screens. So, there's plenty of people down here. I'll be broadcasting 3 games. Yeah, Sharon, come on the Jets, bring it home. Well, look, they're undefeated, but I can tell you, Mr. Freeman going tighter at it, harder at it, going to need some good fortune. Tough road trip down the freeway for the Jets, established in 1932. And I do believe there is another shift on the master board. Does seem like Matty Bowser's rink just picked up a 2. I think it's on 17. But viewers, rookie error for me from here. The individual rink scoreboards are at this end where I'm streaming from, so I can't see them, and they are zip tied on, so I can't move them. Great bowl there from Bam Bam. So I'm relying on looking at the master board, which should be 47-43 on 52, and that is correct with 11 ends to play. I wonder if Sharon and Carolyn, you know each other on the live stream. All right, there's plenty of bowls on the bank. Bam Bam, maybe trying to cover and count. And with 3 bowls remaining for the Raymond Terrace Jets, Cohen Lifton. Not too sure. I think he's going to go whack. Gone again. Well, they're going to stay this end. Let's have a look at the killed end. It's going to be a highlight reel if you join us for our show on Thursday at midday, Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Saving Time. Have a look at this. Cohen Lifton. Dushka. Another dead end. And the boys are rolling all the bowls back to do it all again. Oh, fair to say now that this rink with 2 or 3 killed ends will be the final rink off. 13-12 on 17. Bernett versus J. By Norris. 2 shots in it. Matty Bowes. He had a pretty good win yesterday against the Gorillas and doing it again after being behind early. And I am aware that this camera is off centre, viewers. We've got a hedge. There's still some sprinkles going on at the moment, but we've got a hedge that's meant that my camera can't get any further back, so I'm playing around with it as best I can. Yeah, Sharon, great kill. Cohen left and earning his dollars here, one of the marquee players. And the reason why we actually brought the game earlier to 3, because some of these players do have to get home. This is what the viewpoint looks like from Nathan Malloy, who's really picked up his game in the back end of this to really bring their Rink back with a 1-shot difference. These are just try and get second shot. I'm not surprised to see him through the head. Shortest end at the moment that we've got. Tell us where you're watching from, viewers. Matty Harris here, Redbull, the unofficial mayor of Mona Vale, bringing to you all the action from live YouTube Live Sports. No, they're up for Hemi. I think he has just drawn the shot. What we might have to do is change camera angles from here again. Probably no point having the players on the mat. We need to change the camera angle round. And we can see the head. I am actually struggling to see who the most valuable player is at the moment. Look, Bam Bam, Brett Spur, clearly the strongest ones, I think. And young Lockie Freeman, really strong. Hemi really bringing his A-grade game now. Fair effort from Cohen Lefton. Just picked up and rolled the shot ball out. Bam Bam. He's in a good area too. He's got a drop. Optimus. He's close. Look at this shot. Wow. What a terrific shot. Well, viewers, if you want to join me next week on Saturday, I'll be streaming the Cabramatta game against the Jets at the home of the Nest, the Bull Ants. Game of the series, brought to you on YouTube Live Sports, the best broadcaster in the world. We have 7 broadcasters broadcasting from around the country, and thank you, Beth Lithnan. There is too much going on with your son playing shots like that. I'll give you a replay. That's your son, Beth. Or maybe it's his wife, I'm not sure. You let me know, Beth, your relationship to Cohen. Look at this. Marquee. Bang. So, I will get to the master board. Because... Okay, let me get there. Yeah, if I'm changing the master board, just miss out. So J by Norris has won the last 7 ends. Now 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. He was down 16-7. He's now got 12 shots to 0, and that is the difference on the master board. Schreiner. Yes. Wow. Brett Spur is 3, maybe 4 down at this time. And Bouse Rink is 17. See, this is the thing. They've changed it back. 17 on 14. So, I don't know what's going on with this scoring, but Matty Harris will get it right. That's what it's telling us at the moment, but that's what we've got on Bowlslink. Oh, look, I got distracted with the master board there, viewers, but the game between J by Norris and Mr. Bernett is definitely 1917. He does not want to touch this jack. If he touches it like that. That is a terrific shot. Oh, that is a telling blow. Lee, what was the count? 4, thank you. A boundary. Look at this mid-wicket conference. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a momentum killer. They won't roll over though. 3 ends to play. The Jets now have it. Was a great shot. And Beth, thank you. Well, the Jets have had a bit of a chat. Lee Schreiner, you can see why he's one of the best. He won the Dubbo International with Hayden Buchowski, Josh Walker-Davies and Jakey Rin, I think, 3 times. Or twice.
Start, mate. Come, Tim.
Fair start. A 9-shot diff. So someone's got something that's not on Bowlslink. As I said, viewers, I cannot see the scoreboards. I can only see the master board. And if they do not update that, 17-14 on 17, Bowes versus Morrison. Another 2. Fresh off their runners-up at the Sydney Masters, J by Norris over Ryan Bernett. I want to go out there and check to see if that scoreboard's not broken from Ryan Bernett. They have not scored a single shot since end 13. They have won 7 straight ends, scoring 12 shots. 13 shots to 0. Darren Morrison, big shot on the other rink. Benny, how much they pick up? What did they pick up? 2. Thank you. So, Darren Morrison's Rink. They have finally stopped Matty Bowes picking up another multiple. And they've been sort of arm wrestling, but the big swing is the hyphenator with one end to play. Seven ends to play, 9 on the big board. Currently, maybe 1 down on this end, the Koalas against the Jets. Hemi with his second. Needs to backdoor this. And he has.
1 down, mate. Fix your weight.
Now 1. Might change his camera angle, viewers, to pick up the other side of it in a moment. And here he comes.
Roll here, mate.
In the area.
Come on, look.
Lockie.
Late, son. If it's not shot, it's still a good bowl.
Maybe second shot. Not sure. Hemi with the second of his 2. We have a.
Come on, Hemi. Hang around. Come on, Hemi. Hold on, Hemi.
I believe that rink of J by Norris is finished, and dare I say, it was another one. That could have been a telling factor. We are at 55-45. Very hard on that rink. The guys. Cohen. Wow, good effort. This is still anyone's go. You guys got stuck. You were trying. Oh, bugger.
First and third. Good draw shot either hand.
Well, the guys were great for 2/3 and just couldn't stop the momentum. Who's Sean and who's Zachary? Zach and Sean. Good on you, boys. The hyphenator. You know, they were calling me that yesterday. You did very well.
Made the change and we didn't lose the end.
Absolutely. Well done. Tails. Peter. Have a chat for a minute? Or you're thirsty? I just need to talk with you. Just put that on for a sec. Just tell me in your ears, pull that down. Can you hear yourself? Have a chat? All right, not too loud? All right. I've literally just grabbed this young man. He had a great game last night. What were they calling you?
I think I had a couple of nicknames, but Pete McHale or something. I don't even know what that means.
They were actually calling you Pineapple I think Alan's pineapple because of your bowls. Have you got a yellow and green type of bowl?
Yes, yeah. The lime green with yellow
So look,
stripes.
Peter Taylor's in the seat with me. I've just grabbed him. He's a thirsty man. You had a position change. And I only noticed that. You were down 16-7.
16-8.
16-8, sorry. One shot difference. The other team didn't score.
No, sort of.
Talk us through it, because we've obviously got a big board that sprung out a little bit because you guys draped it back. But what was the thinking?
Well, to be honest, we weren't going to change because our front two were playing okay, and Jay was doing Jay things. He was going good. But it just, things weren't working for us, so we held it off. We're going to do it halfway through, probably a little bit earlier than 16-8.
Yep.
And we thought, no, we'll give it a couple more ends, and sort of, I think we dropped a 3 or something, which put it to 16-8, and we said, okay.
And then you didn't drop. You went on a run till 21.
Yeah.
16, so 13 shots to 0 with a big board.
Yeah.
There's 10 shots in it.
Yeah, sometimes just that little change, you know. It's, as I said, it wasn't changing the way we were bowling.
Yeah. Look, I won't keep you much
just-
longer
just
because
little
this
things.
game's in the balance. But you come from a 19-second green, roughly, from the hanger to here. Traditional grass green. What have you got where you come from? Is it Olsenville where you're from?
Possible, yeah.
What have you got there?
We've got nice grass greens up there on when they're running good.
I mean, this has
Yeah,
obviously only been
like
back. This only been back 2
17.
weeks. It's only been back in, so not too bad. As I think the Koalas pick up one only. So, mate, but just tell us around what do you think about the Raymond Terrace Jets? You obviously they're marquee player.
Yeah.
You could probably go anywhere you wanted, but why have you landed here?
Oh, just sort of, you know, playing with Lee, and I've known the boys for a long time, and just happy enough they keep asking me to come back.
Now, is there any truth to the rumour that we had to bring this game an hour forward because you had to get home?
No, that's incorrect, because I'm here tonight. So
I know
don't
you
fly
are.
out till tomorrow morning.
There's a couple of other marquees that wanted to get home early.
Ah,
But tell
fair
me, you're into round 5, now round 6. How's the body holding up?
No, going good. I like the idea of, you know, 3 rounds in a weekend.
Yeah.
Just gets it over and done with, 4 weekends, and it's done. Finals time, week 5.
Well, terrific. Look, we're looking at...
To make it.
It's anything's possible. There's still only 5 ends to play, but the Koalas are giving you a run.
100%. You know,
And,
every team that's in this competition now, they're all evenly matched.
Yeah. Tell me just a bit about you. When did you start playing this great sport?
Oh, I was 14. I took it up school sports.
Okay.
Me and my mates went up there and thought, oh, this will be, you know, a bit of a bludge, bit of, you know.
Well, young Tony Scott claims you.
What is he?
Yeah, he mentioned he had a little bit of involvement with you. Did he coach or do anything somewhere there along the lines? Or I know he was involved with Teasy, but he was up at Ballina, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, he's been
I
playing
think-
bowls a long time.
I think he was around for a little while, but
Oh, he claims everyone. He claims me.
Yeah, I started my bowls in around the Kempsey area, Port Macquarie.
Who got you into it?
Oh, my stepfather played,
Okay.
so that's probably half the reason I got into it and took it up
Sure.
with the school sport.
Well, look, this is the coverage we've got. We're going to come up your way. And look, YouTube Live Sports, we're promoting 3, I think, the Rink games this match.
Yep.
I'm actually following you next weekend to the top of the table clash, depending on what happens here, of course.
Yep.
Cabra versus Raymond Terrace at
Should be a
Cabra.
cracker.
That will be a cracker. And I'm bringing to you live on YouTube Live Sports. I hope a couple of... I've been flying solo tonight because a lot of the pennants have been played and any of the guest commentators, so that's why I grabbed you.
Yep.
And you're doing brilliantly on the live stream, just quietly. This has been an arm wrestle. Lee Schreiner got out to an 8-0 win, and I actually just spoke to... 8-0 lead. I spoke to Brett Spur and Bam Bam, and I said, when are you making the change? And then you guys changed first. So they haven't changed because Brett has just been missing, so they've stuck true. Was there a discussion that you said, look, if we're not working, we're going to change?
Oh, not really.
Okay.
There was. It was probably, I think it was around N8 or 9.
You mentioned that. But what a great initiative.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me,
I kind of like it.
I like it.
Up in the Queensland Premier League, we can swap our whole team, not the whole team, the Rink.
yeah, which is
But this one here.
Well, they're trying to
because
change.
Because I swapped with Jay, that meant I had to go to skip.
Of course,
So-
you have to
and
swap-
Jay had to go to
swap
third.
likeness for likeness. You can't
Yeah,
rotate it
but
around.
As I said, up in the Queensland one, you can change any position
Yep.
on that Rink. You know,
Now,
you can go to lead, your second.
The added question. I know you've played into region and all of that. I want you to be able to change bowls. If you're playing in a morning game and the dew's there, I'd love to see, like you change a tennis racket. You're able to change your bowls just for something different. Maybe you've got to do it by end 11 and you can only do it once.
Yep.
Just some innovation because, I mean, what do you use today?
Aerodynamics.
Okay, so, all right. Lee's, as a skip's, using a dynamic bowl. Not as wide a drawing around bowl, so why would he use it? Obviously, it feels good in his hand, but is that for on shots? Hold the line a bit better, same line every
think so,
time?
yeah, just, dynamics are good too. They still have a nice curve to them.
Well, you were using Turbo Pro when I played against you a couple of years ago at Northmead.
10 years.
But those Turbo Pros weren't doing Turbo Pro things, so I don't know if you had a special set. But only you could play with turbos.
No. I've still got my turbos, but they don't come out the bag very often anymore.
So on a heavier green, why wouldn't you have gone for something like an Optima? You prefer that?
Yeah, I don't have a big range of sets. Like I've got my dynamics, turbos, and Evolves.
Okay.
But
Now Evolves is in between the dynamic and the Optima, isn't it?
that's correct.
Yeah. So we watch the head here. I love the array of colours, but Raymond Terrace are unusually down 3 shots. But I'll tell you who's not unusual. We keep seeing the 1932 Jet from Schraner.
Well, there we go. Cullen's drawn the shot.
He has joined the shot. So what I'm needing to do now is I always change my camera angles so I can bring in another angle so we can see it. But Cohen Lifton, on this rink, he has played some big shots. What a fella to have as a
Big
marquee.
asset to the club and good luck to go with it.
Yeah, but what a great temperament. His mother has been on the live stream talking about his heroics, as all mums do. The kid is the apple of their eye. Yep. But, we've got the score here, and I've got to do an update in a moment because it does look like that we have had a change in the other rink with 3 shots going to Darren Morrison. So I could talk to you all day, mate, but I will let you go. But what's coming up tomorrow? Because I spoke to Lee and I said, "Are you got a day off?" And he said, "No, club pairs." But what have you got coming up?
No, just a flight home. Go spend the day with the family. I've got a 7 a.m. flight, so I've got the rest of the afternoon to do nothing.
Well, Peter Taylor, really a pleasure to come and say g'day. You didn't need to come and see us. I hope we wish you all the best, but I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. And post-match, I look forward to having a beer with you.
No worries, mate.
There we go. Pull that headset off. Peter Taylor, everybody, one of the heroes of today, and I use that word very loosely. But thanks for spending a bit of time with the Lord Mayor. That was Peter Taylor. Thanks for his time. And Mark Rossington said he lived at Coral Street in Alstonville. Mark Rossington saying g'day. All the way from the Philippines. All right. Brett Spur needs to arrive just high. If he got that out, Lee Schraner would have been facing a standing count of 3 or 4. Will goes on to bowls link, but look, viewers, apologies if I get caught up with speaking to bowlers of Peter Taylor's quality gentlemen. And it is 1917 on 19. Three ends, 7 shots. I'm just going to suspend commentary, or I go and have a look at rink number 2. Back in a moment.
Timmy. No. Got it.
Well, viewers, exciting times here. On the middle rink, Darren Morrison's rink is holding 3. You see these guys a little loose with their first ones.
Hurry, Captain.
I am going to try and have a look at this rink. What I might do, viewers, is I might actually go over to our other green and just try and see. Yeah, can't see it at all. There's Lee. Sorry, Lee.
Brilliant, mate. Well played, Andy. Hit your head. Close ball.
Oh, Lee, they are holding
Leave your favour.
4 with Matt Bowers with 2 to play. Okay, let's change the magician here. Going to try and just show you what's going on this other rink, because this is vital. Because
Hurry. Well played.
very good bowl. Matt Bowers, they are 4 down. 4 down with this coming in.
Good shot, mate.
They are 2 down. Better than being 4. Darren Morrison needs to sit that bowl. Back here with 1 end to play. Can the Carlingford Koalas snatch victory from the jaws of defeat on this rink? Here comes Lockie Freeman, who has been present. Let's go see Darren Morrison. If he sets that bowl, he could stay for 5.
What a shot, mate.
They're interested. Interested. Massive bowl. That is 5 shots with Bowers with 1 to play. Stand by, viewers. Wow. Hang around. Morrison high-fiving everyone that'll take one. Matty Bowers has got almost the shot of his life. They are 1 down on this rink. Bowers has sent it. They're interested. Carlingford looking. I don't know if he's here. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, 1, mate.
I believe
What do you get here?
that could be a 5 with 1 end to play. Let's have a look. Magic fingers. I believe it's 5. Well, let's give him 5 and come back if we need to. That is massive with 1 end to play. How good is bowls? I'm going to keep the score up because I need to watch this. It's definitely 4. 2 shots in it, I reckon. Here we go. Grandstand finish here at the Carlo Bolo. Bam Bam is in the area. He strikes it. He likes it. Needs another bit of run. Just missed.
Draw the shot.
Luce Rain is saying draw the shot. They are holding 1. I'm going to stay with this. I'm trying to keep an eye on the other rink who've 1 to play.
Very good, buddy.
Cohen Lifton. Yeah, Sharon. Anyone watching at the hangar, you better not have a nature break. You'll have the FOMO of fear of missing out. This is what it looks like for Bam Bam. He's going Bam. Missed. Let's have a look. 5 is out. That 5? Whoa, we could be measuring You're measuring for 6.
We've taken 4 out.
Oh, you've taken 4 out. That's the umpire. Hemi. I've got Hemi here, just so I make sure we can hear it. Mate, they're measuring for 4 or for 5 on your middle rink, okay?
Yep, 6.
Measuring for 6. Well, the umpire doesn't know what he's talking about. We've got a shot here. This is a big shot for Sharena. You having fun?
Yeah, always, mate, always.
You have actually come back real well yourself.
Yeah.
Started a bit scratchy, but you came back.
Oh, that's the main thing, mate. Yeah, try and get a few close, don't you?
All right, mate. Hey, listen, I better get back, but
Cheers,
thanks for
mate.
talking to us. That's Hemi Palmer. They're measuring for 6. Phew. You sort of don't want them to play a bowl. If I was Brett Spur, I'd be waiting. The dome is out. More viewers. Who would have thought? The drama. Brett Spur waiting. Bam Bam, they're waiting. And it was 5 with 1 end to play. So this means this shot is vitally important. 1 down will mean the Darren Morrison rink needs a 3. If Brett Spur can somehow get shot here, which it's all against him, he's got jet catches all over the place. It's exciting times here at YouTube Live Sports, and Matt Harris, it's my great pleasure to bring it to you. Here he comes, launched it. Has he got the result? Wow. That is so unlucky. Was a great effort. He's got 1 more left. Definitely 1, maybe 2. You had to kill it. The pressure. Oh. Wow. Very good. I'm going to bring an interpreter. Leash Rainer. I'm going to bring an interpreter. Leash Rainer. What can he do? Mate, I want to bring the international flair to the commentary.
It was looking good until...
Put that on. That's all right, mate. Put that on and roll that down and just talk to me.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I've got Ryan Bernett here. How are you, mate?
It was pretty good about an hour and a half ago when we were in front. But no, look, this is the change. J-By went back to 3, Tails went to skip, and a few different things. They played a lot better that way. Tails put a few big ones. J-By settled in at 3, and we got a few bad results when
I wanted to go
deserved
up there
better.
and see if the scoreboard was stuck on 16.
Well, I wasn't. I just had a look. There is more numbers there, but it's just one of them when you get in a run. Same thing why we are 16-7 up, because we found that we're on a run, and they found their run. Obviously,
Well,
Darren picked up a 5, gives us a little chance.
Big bowl here. You're 2 down. He needs to make the conversion. So, with the 2 shots, it means a victory on this rink by 5 to Sharena. We are going to try and change our cameras up the other end, but you guys have had a really good crack today.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, we were actually in front at one stage, but a team like Raymond Terrace, they're going to come back at you. You've just got to try and weather the storm, which we didn't do. Darren's rink's done it well. Obviously picked up a 5 there.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, just a few different factors where they were by far the better team in the second half, but we didn't get any results. They got a few good ones, and when you're playing against a good team and that's happening, you've got no chance really.
And look, tell me, how you finding Platinum Pennant Season 3 for you?
No, it's good. No, I love it. It's a great standard down here. It's probably the best of the best on a lot of good greens, so I do enjoy coming down and playing the Platinum Pennants. We are improving, obviously, since year 1. Last year we went slightly better, and this year we've been in games. We just got to start turning these into wins. When you're in a game at 16, 17 ends, you've got to finish stronger, which we aren't doing at the moment, but it's certainly something to work on.
You're really, really close. And look, in Season 1, I mean, 3/4 of your team, you could hardly understand a word you were saying. I think the skippers were struggling to understand each other.
Yeah, we could understand each other. That was all right.
Tell me a bit of background about yourself as we now change our rink to have a look and see what's happening here. I'll just check the big board. We are 58-54, so we need a 4-shot by Darren Morrison. Not impossible.
No, it's definitely not. No, it was hard there before, but Chico's put a good one, and the Jack's going out to where we've got one past ahead as well, so they're going to have a chance here.
Can't see any other cameras up there, but you can see from where you are. But lights came on. Tell me, did you notice a little bit of a slow in the green when that sprinkle came through?
I did, but I think it was slowing down anyway. You know, probably about that 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it tends to get slower anyway. So yeah, I think we were aware it was going to happen. You've just got to adapt to it, and obviously with the rain, you know, it does get a little bit slower too.
So come in here as a marquee play. Where's home for you?
Sunshine Coast. So I live on the Sunshine Coast, but I play and work out of Club Pine Brothers in Brisbane.
Brilliant.
So yeah, no, it works well. You know, I come down and play here, and obviously a few of the Sydney guys, they come up and play in our Queensland Premier League, which is good for bowls. You know, when you can play, the best players are able to play in all events. You know, it's good spectacle for people being able to watch.
You can't make a career out of it, but at least there's some livelihood for you. What time's your flight tonight?
I'm out at 5 to 10 tonight, back to play some mixed pairs tomorrow, so it's about 14 days bowl straight for me, and I'll be honest with you, I'm well and truly over it.
Well, I spoke to Lee and he said, oh no, I've got our club pairs tomorrow. So what are you playing, club mixed pairs tomorrow?
Yeah, so I had to get dispensation because it was meant to be when BPR was on, and you had the Cabra 4 aside, so it's got to go ahead tomorrow regardless, unfortunately.
Well, look, what bowl are you using, by the way? Because there are so many different colours. Were you around when the bowls were black?
I wasn't, but I've seen the videos and stuff like that. So I used a GTR today, but I'll either use a Taylor GTR or I'll use a Taylor Ace.
Okay. Because, Taylor, obviously used to make Greenmaster bowls, and I've got the Premiere. And, I love the GTR. And Big Zelko. Here he is. You can't see him at the moment because I've got my cameras just purely focusing on this head. But with 6 matches to go, mate, that middle 3rd through to 8th is extremely tight, depending on how results go today.
Yeah, well, we obviously have a triple header next week. We need at least 2. Tonight would have been nice to restore that. We had a good win last night. But like I just said, we've got these games that we get in, we just seem to fall by the wayside. We've got to start turning them into wins.
Did you ever think that you would change with Kevin or your front end, Sean and Zachary? Was there any thought? Were you? Because I couldn't see your game, but were you happy with your execution today? Were you just missing?
No, well, I was. To be honest, the first half of the game, I don't think I could have played that well in 3 or 4 years, and then we didn't do much wrong the second half, and that's why we didn't make the change. We probably held a lot of shots. Peter Taylor had a good. The whole thing that changed it, there was two situations, but the main one was it was 16-7. We had a really good one, and he set a ball 6-7 feet short through the jack, killed it.
Oh, wow.
Played the next end, and that started the run. You know, I'm not saying that would have changed the game, but like little things like that. Then what happened was everything I touched in the first half turned to gold. Everything I touched in the second half
Did you try anything to try and stem the momentum? Because you didn't get the mat.
No, we couldn't.
So you couldn't.
But like I said, we were holding. We probably held enough shots in the second half to win that whole game by 20. Wow. But they just converted better, you know, and they did play better, but nothing changed. They played the same length they did at the start. Just little breaks here or there, I think, was probably the difference, to be honest.
Do you enjoy the sport because of that? Is that?
No, I hate it. I absolutely hate bowls. Especially after this last 10 or 12 days, I'm really hating bowls.
Well, I really thank you for coming on the live stream.
You're right, mate.
When I waved to you, you didn't have steam coming out the ears. But where's home for originally? Where are you?
Scotland. So
which part?
Arbroath, the northeast coast. So kind of in between Dundee and Carnoustie. So nice part of the world. Cold, but nice.
So I've been to Edinburgh. My brother-in-law, Mark Screen, is a Scotsman, and I got to wear a kilt at his wedding. And
nice.
His accent's not as strong as yours, but I tell you, your accent's really easy to understand. I'll probably have an accent to you. All right, I'm going to shift mine if I keep you here for a couple more moments just to see this last little bit.
There's not much happening. You know, Lennon's last ball's covered where we're trying to get a jack to. The 2 balls are probably worth 4 if he gets it right. He's probably going to hang around.
So it's a 7-shot diff. Does he go for the kill?
It's only a 4-shot, so.
But a 7-shot diff on their rink. We're obviously looking at big board, right?
Yeah, so he's. I think Darren's actually up, isn't he? He's up by 7. So
no, that's what I meant.
So Matthew won't even be there. Matthew's board's disappeared. Matthew's playing to 1 board. So yeah, Bousey will just be concentrating on this. That he's 4 up. He won't care about winning his own rink. He'll just be trying to defend what he's got. So I think what he'll probably play here is a 4-hand draw. Just give himself another bow in the area, which then I think Darren will then play the kill.
Yep. And look, the length of Jack thrown, were you a bit surprised that Carlingford went close to the bank?
No, it depends what they've been playing. Look, I wasn't on that rink, so I'm not sure. So when you get the Jack, you've got to play to your preferred length or your opposition's weakness. Maybe that's
Sure.
what's happened in the game. I haven't seen any of it. So.
A couple of people have commented, why didn't they bring the Jack further up and so encourage the kill? But,
Yeah.
but anyway...
I think he'll probably kill here anyway. He's got a chance if he gets onto Chico's ball that it should kill. You know, there's a little chance he might get the 2 balls and hang around for 4.
And speaking of your fearless leader, he's your bowls coordinator and he's currently in the New South Wales side. Since coming to Carlingford from, I think from Maryland's, done pretty well here, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Darren's been a great player for a long time, and it's great to see him get in that New South Wales squad. So.
Well, he's playing with a bit of a yard through. He's not going crazy weight, so it might mean he's trying to move the Jack here. Let's look for the reaction.
We got one of them, so he's trying to get the 2 white ones there. So I don't even think Bousey will play his ball now. So Bousey's happy to drop the 1 and win the master board there.
So I thought Darren had another one. Mr. Bernett, thank you for your time. I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for joining us. Good on you. That's Ryan Bernett, everyone. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, it was an anticlimax in the end of some sort. I was hoping for a kill, and for the Koalas to try and fight again. Strong win from Darren Morrison's crew, but you can see it. Our match that we telecasted, Schrainer over Spur by 5, Masterboard by 3, a 9-1 victory to the Raymond Terrace Jets. Really solid performance by both these teams, and I'll see if I can grab Cohen. Can I grab you for 2 minutes? Just quickly. Do that and then come if you can. Well, viewers, I am going to try and just have a quick chat to a couple of people. Commiseration to the Koalas. They did a terrific job. Didn't get the chocolates today, but they fought hard. We did have Ryan Bernett on the live stream, and he was able to help us out, and he's played bowls 12 days in a row, so he's a little bit tired, but what a great place to come and watch bowls here at the Carlo Bolo. The guys are going to have a little bit of a chat. You can see the both of the sides coming together. I've got a well-earned drink, which I'll go and grab, a glass of water or something. It'd be great. And hopefully we'll have a chat to Cohen Lifton. Viewers, if you're still there, who was your favourite player? Look, Lockie Freeman, to me, stands out on a winning side. Cohen Lifton just played some brilliant bowls when he was asked. All of the Carlingford guys were consistent, with the front end coming back to really try and bring that Rink score back of 19-14, Schrainer over Spur. But the turning point was the J-Bone by Norris switching positions with Peter Taylor to get up 22-16 after being down 16-7. And then a solid win there from Darren Morrison over Matty Bowes of 8 shots. 3 shots to diff, 63 ends. But I will try and get Cohen Lifton just to have a quick chat around how he viewed the game. And well done. Well, that was the Jets having a quick cheer. I know Cohen Lifton's probably going to have to go and catch a plane. Well, here's Cohen. I just want to grab you for a couple of minutes, if I may. Pop that on there. Cohen Lifton, welcome to YouTube Live Sports.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I just turn it up. Mate, the viewers, we've asked the viewers, and they've said that you are the most valuable player on the rink. particularly with some of those conversion shots. So you've either got a smelly car thing or a YouTube Sports key ring.
I'll take the car.
All right,
Yeah.
they did try and make sure that was Grippo flavour, but we've got the old car smelly thing, and you can put that on there. Mate, I had to ask when Miss Lifton got on the live stream, said, wife or mother, and she had a laugh. And she said your mum. But, mate, what do you like about playing for the Jets?
Oh, they're just a great bunch of blokes. They welcomed me in with open arms when I first went there last year, and yeah, it's pretty much like playing back at my home club at Algester. It's exactly the same vibe.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah, they're a great bunch of blokes, good to get along with. And
So a double header, you went from playing on 18, 19 second rinks on carpet to beautiful love. This green's only been, to be fair, true, but it's only been in 2 weeks.
yeah.
So, obviously a little bit. Did you change your bowls, or did you decide to keep the same ones with the SGs?
No, I use the XGs every single game so far season. So
Okay.
it's they're probably the most reliable for me.
All right.
I don't usually try and change my
Well,
bowls too much.
too many people have too many sets,
Yeah.
and they then start blaming the bowls rather than blaming the
Exactly.
tradesman. Tell me, you're 8-0 up, and then they came back at you. What was the difference when they then levelled the score? I was suggesting that the front end of Koalas tended to play a little bit stronger and give the back end for the Koalas a little bit more chance.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you guys go off, or they tended to play a bit better?
I think we lost about 5%, and then they took over that 5% that we lost and just jumped on top of us. But
What do you think brought back that momentum for you to win by 5? Well, I can tell you, you played some big conversions, and
Yeah.
you changed heads over. You killed at least 2, and they were big kills.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why you've got the smelly thing, and it didn't go to. I actually thought your next best was your second, Lockie Freeman. I mean,
Yes,
your lead,
yep.
Timmy played well, but it was a bit inconsistent. But Lockie was always around there. He was so close. But tell me, have you been a part of a game when you're down 16-7 and you win 21-16 to score 13 shots to 0?
no, but that was
Platinum
very
Pennant?
fair.
But you
Yeah.
know what happened? Taylor went to skip.
Yep.
And they call him the hyphenator on the stream last night, because I can't say his name quickly. And they mentioned that just was a shift that needed. They didn't
Yep.
plan to do it.
No.
Have you had a position change yet?
Yeah, our second game against Wenny Leagues at Soldiers Point, me and Lee switched over.
And why did that happen? Was that because you were drawing better, or he just wasn't feeling it, or you just thought, right?
I was probably the most consistent player that day, and he just wasn't feeling it on that rink because it was a bit tricky. But we made the switch and we lost by. I think
Well, there's no ego involved, is
No,
there? It's about the
exactly,
betterment of the team. So, lick your lips, viewers. Mum, what's Mum's name?
Beth.
Beth. If you had to listen to me today, you have to listen to me next week, because coming from the nest, I've got the game of the season.
Ooh,
Cabramatta taking on the Raymond Terrace Jets.
beautiful.
Now, I don't know how results have gone, but I could assume that you're both undefeated.
I would suggest so.
But I'm
yes.
not sure, because I haven't seen.
I think they're actually playing right now.
Yeah, they are. They're a little bit later.
Yeah.
We had to bring the game forward because you've got to get on a flight soon, apparently.
No.
I'm only stirring.
I'd be happy to be home.
I've had 3 marquees on, and I've said, oh, it's not me, it's not me. Look, you've done well to get the game early because the rain's coming.
Yep.
But, look, you've got the final series at the Hangar. Now, you've been a part of Platinum for the 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Who did you play for in season 1?
Engadine.
Okay. Sadly, the Cougars, I have said from the word go, they will face relegation, and I think that's the case. No disrespect to the
No.
crew there, they're lovely
No.
people. The other team, Soldiers, they just managed to miss out playing Belrose. There's a gap between them and the other 3, which isn't you.
Mm-hmm.
That's Charlestown. Wenty Leagues are going great guns at the moment. They're
They
in the
are,
top 5. And
yep.
Belrose.
And Belrose.
Can you make a comment that's honest about the Magic at the moment? They're not featuring. They're the defending champs. The Cody Packer shift, has that made a difference, or they just haven't gelled, or they just haven't had the draw? I don't know.
I don't
haven't
really
looked at
know.
it enough,
Yeah,
but
I
they're
haven't,
not
I haven't
there.
really looked at what they're
Okay,
doing.
that's cool.
So
Fair
yeah.
response. Okay. Any surprise packages at the moment from round 5? Because I haven't seen the round 5 results, but
No.
Belrose and Wenty have recruited well.
They have, yes.
You know, Wenty went out and got 2 young fellas from Austral
Yep.
who had won the reserve pairs in the state and playing grade 1, or well, I think they won the grade 2 flag, and they're now playing front end
Yeah.
for Cameron Curtis, who is a visionary.
They played very well against us. They let up for Jacob. I think. And
Did you play against the Franklin Fong, the Kung Fu,
we did.
the Troxic Nafia?
Yes.
He's just impressive. He's impressive with 4 bowls, but with 2 bowls,
Yep.
he
Deadly.
so then you played with the Jets for 2 seasons.
Yep.
So where did you finish last year? Did you go out in straight sets? Who went out in
We
straight
did go
sets?
in straight sets, yeah. We finished in 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, playing at home on that surface, you're not playing Warilla at home, you're not playing Cabra at home. So look, if you finish, I think first or second, you get to have the bye for the first round.
Yes,
It might
I
be
think so.
first.
Yes.
So, look, you guys just got to finish top 5,
Yeah.
and you're going to be hard to beat. So, an away win,
Yeah.
pretty good,
We've had, what's our 3rd away win. So,
which is good.
yeah, it's great for us.
So tell me, what's the practice routine look like for you? So you've obviously got a busy schedule. What do you do? Are you a greenkeeper?
No, bowls coordinator
At
Algester.
Algester.
Yeah.
So you guys played in the Marylands, not the Marylands, the Cabra 100.
Yeah.
How did we go there?
We finished 8th.
Okay.
So that was a big improvement on last year. Last year we finished 2nd last.
So who was in your team there?
Lee Trainer was our marquee.
Yep.
And we had Matt Norrie and Jay Cross from our club.
Okay. And what was the format that you probably struggled in? I know you had the singles and the fours. And the...
Yeah.
Okay, so the fours was tough.
Yeah, it was tough.
Did you play any walking pairs or mainly 3-bowl pairs?
No, I just played the 3-bowl.
Okay. And have you got a preferred preferred format?
I do like the 3-bowl because I back my hit pretty well on the with 3 bowls. So.
Why you're holding the smelly thing? Because you hit. Now, I have to speak to you before you go. I'll let you go. Final question. Actually, 2 questions. The final, Sheriff, or the semi-final? Was it the final or the semi-final?
Semi-final, yeah. Final the year before.
Okay. He played the bowl, got the result, probably not what he wanted, but how do you get him? You've got to get one closer than him.
Exactly, yeah.
But is it the AO who he just...
Yeah, he just loves it there. That AO just gets him going, I think.
He says it's the hardest part is get through his section and then when he starts to get through those next bit. You didn't do much wrong, if anything.
No.
You just didn't win it.
No, exactly, yeah.
So have you got a good psychologist?
I don't really have one.
Well, look, I'll tell you, I've got a lovely fella near Ballina who, if you want to beat Sheriff, he might say break both his legs.
Yes.
Because he might be able to get
I've had
there.
a couple of people say that.
But look, it's great for bowls, great for sport, YouTube Live Sports. We're trying to go into bed with Bowls Australia, Bowls New South Wales, give them permission to be able to live stream for different clubs. So what's up for you tomorrow? Both blokes I've spoken to, one has mixed pairs and one has club pairs. What have you got tomorrow?
I got Taylor Bowls Challenge at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's
how
all
good
right.
is that competition? Because they're thinking of coming to New South Wales.
Oh, right. Okay.
How's the prize money?
It's pretty good. Yeah. No.
And what's that format, the Taylor Bowls Challenge?
Fours, triples, and 2 pairs.
So a team of...
11.
Wow. And how are you guys performing?
We've lost the last 2 games, so we were undefeated, but the boys just lost in the tiebreak today.
Okay.
So they're a bit heartbroken.
Oh,
But,
because you couldn't be there, you're here.
it wasn't me.
Well, you can't be everywhere. And look, you obviously love this sport. AO, are you in all disciplines?
Yes. Yeah.
So who's your 4?
Matt Lucas, Nick Carl, and Ben Harrison.
Nice. Where's Ben from?
He's from Paradise Point. He just won the Queensland Champion to Champion singles for the year.
And your triples?
No, there's no
There's
triples.
no triples.
No.
Who are you paired with?
Tyson Wilson. And then got to deal with myself in singles.
Well, yes, and that's tough, particularly if you haven't got a shrink. Tyson Wilson played a beautiful game against Ryan Bester and got the better of him, and really was like a robot.
He was.
But how often are you practicing?
Not a lot. It's probably once a week. We have a training session on a Wednesday with all the boys at the club.
And this is enough to keep you going. Do you
Yeah.
have any time off, Bowls?
Not really, no.
Okay, and now just, how many members we got?
I think bowling members around 150.
Okay.
Probably something like that. I don't know.
And you're good at what you do. You have a good rapport. You're on the microphone much, saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome."
No, I don't do that stuff. I'll let
Okay.
Brad do that. He's my boss. He can do all the talking. So.
All right. Well, look, lovely to
No,
talk with you.
pleasure,
Enjoy
mate.
the smelly thing. Maybe
I
give
will.
that to Mum.
I might. We'll see what it smells like first.
You know what? Where's the key ring? I've got to give the key ring. You can give this to Mum, or you can give the smelly thing. I want to give you two things.
All right.
Cohen, you've spent
Easy.
a lovely time. His beer's gone warm. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, you can take that off now. I wish you all the best. That's it. We're signing off from the Carlo Bolo. I wish Cohen Lifton a great trip home. He's bearing gifts with that big conversion shot. And I'll see you on Saturday, Cohen. I met Cohen 3 years ago at the Australian Open. I towed him up, I did. Not quite. Lucky I didn't have to play him. He would have beat me. Well, look, viewers, it's time to go. We'll see you again. You better be living it. I'll see you on Saturday. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye for now.